Hello and welcome to JW Solar USA Command Center in Minnesota. In today's video, I'm going to be wiring this box, the distribution box, with this 10 AWG wire I have for single phase 120 volt AC North America. So I'm going to try using a T40 to open this box. Let's do it. I think is the right tool to be used, and we're gonna make sure that everything works perfectly, because it has a flat screwdriver, a Phillips, or T40. I think I did something on the previous video that kind of a little bit messed up with the tool here. The bolts that they use, the rubber bolts. So stay tuned. Like, subscribe, hype, and share as we open this box to do our installation. There we go, guys. This is what it is. It's open now, and this is how it looks like inside. Like I showed you on the previous video, we're going to make sure we use the proper tool to tie this wire. Suppose if we have one more ground to insert right here, we have one more ground stud where we can install this 10 gauge wire and give it a try. It has this stuff right here to hold the door open, like a retractable right here. I don't know if you can see it. We can able to bend it all the way and set it right there and see how everything goes right from here. I hope you can see this. Subscribe and like the video. I'm gonna get a good angle for you, see exactly what I'm doing here at the moment. Before we go further, we're gonna take this guy out, make sure the retainer, and we're gonna make sure we pass the wire in there. Trying to make sure these are the conductors. Pass them through here and make sure it goes through here. And we have to minimize our wire, so I'm trying to cut it and see where we can go from here. Before cutting it, let's just try and insert it from here. Water seal tight, and we'll get all the conductor all the way in the way we want it, and we're gonna go back and secure right from the grommet right here. Make sure that cable is firm and tight, not to move anymore, move any further. So we get this thing this way, just a little bit of splice to make sure it goes through the main part, which is there. I want to make sure we put the live wire, which is the hot right there, and the neutral. We supposed to use like ferrules to make sure this connection is really clean and tidy. Stay tuned. So we get bits of this so we can make sure we get our ferrules connected to this stuff, and we can go and insert it. Right now I want to make sure equal and snap this, and this is the ground wire. We're trying to maneuver this one right here, come to this spot, and we can utilize this one to try and put a ferrule onto this, if it's gonna fit on that little hole that they have on this. I have a wire ferrule crimp tool I'm gonna be using. Depend to the die, a 10 gauge conductor or cable we're gonna be using. We're gonna get a proper ferrule on one of these tool like that, which you can able to see all kind of size, all size of ferrules. I don't want them to be scattered everywhere. I use this tape thing to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Fortunately for this build, we had a wire, a ferrule that we're gonna utilize. Get it right here. I don't think it's almost the proper size, but I think that's what it is. So we can use that and crimp the ferrule on that conductor. So let's see. So we have the thing ready. So we give it a crimp. Look at this. There you go. So this is a good one, and we're gonna do the rest of it for the otherwise I only have them in black. Okay, so we're gonna insert this ferrule into the neutral, which is here. So we have to screw the this terminal. So stick the ferrule inside the terminal to have a proper conductivity. So we're gonna tighten up this guy. Make sure I don't have a spec torque, a torque spec for this, but it's there. Hold on, it's really tucked. That one is good. And we're gonna do another one for this guy. It is a 10 gauge. We'll make sure that you are on the right gauge and strip. Here's the wire. Then we're gonna put the ferrule. Stay tuned. Okay, we have this conductor inside the ferrule, and we're gonna apply a pressure. So I'm gonna give you a second heat. So there you go. We got a good one again. I'll show you. This is how it looks like. So we're gonna insert it on L, which is like the line or the heart right here, and we're gonna make sure and give it a good tight. So we got this one to go. You want to make sure the first one started properly, tuck it in, and give it a good tie. And now what left is the ground, which is located on this corner. I don't know how far you can see. Right there. Right there. So see if I can angle the camera. So we're going to be targeting the last stud, or this position right here. I'll lose this one, which is the ground, and get this guy stripped and insert a ferrule on this thing. Make sure it's nicely done and it has a good contact. That's what we're gonna do. So just remember, this is a part 2 of the video from yesterday. If you happen to watch this video and you didn't see the first one, go back and look for the first one, and you have a proper understanding what we're talking about here. So let's see, I think we're gonna redo that one. Stay tuned. So our target's gonna be on that corner. We're gonna crimp this guy for the earth ground. Make sure it's getting a proper contact. The ferrule, and we're gonna stick it right away on the corner of this bus bar. Okay, if I can find my Phillips here. If you can see, I'm targeting my corner right there, the last stud on the ground bus bar. I'm tightening it up. Make sure that we don't have any loose connection. It's properly rounded, and just giving a little bit torque on the bus bar itself, and make sure Our connections are all snug and tight. You can hear a little bit clicking here and there. So I think it's all done. So guys, here's my connection. You see the black is going to the line, which is the hot, and the white is going to neutral, and the green is going to the ground right there with the ferro. Here's the rest of the box, and I think we get a good connection here. Installation. Right? Makes complete sense now. The 2 wires we just added, 3 wires, 2 here and 1 to the ground, and give you a good shot of what we did. And this is how you're going to be seeing it on your YouTube thumbnail. I hope you like, subscribe, and share this video. And the other part that is coming, we're going to make sure that you see that operational on the inverter. Stay tuned. Looks nice. Tell me what you think. Don't forget to hype, like, subscribe, and share. Clean setup here. Clean setup. I'm so impressed. Bye for now. Well, this completes our distribution panel installation. So that wire will go to the inverter, the VICTRON MULTIPLUS compact. It's a nice panel. So get this guy loosen up. It's really hard to pop, you know. I gotta use like my little screwdriver here to do this. There we go. It has a retractable door, and as soon as it's snapped, it's gonna stay. You can't open up easily. There you go. Now you got it. Thanks for watching.